Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 62. In the previous video, we recruited our good buddy and pal Randy is back. Now we are only missing one member of the SSS and we're heading to the West Crossbell Highway to investigate another region of Crossbell in this post or final chapter state or post-Kia nonsense state. We'll quickly talk to everyone, and then we will, get rolling. Jeez, it even has a workshop? The Merkaba seriously has it all. You can give Berserker a little TLC while I'm down here. Oh yeah, you said, that guy fixed it for you, right? Yeah, but I'm following his advice to only using it when I need to. I still got all the halberd chops I learned from Duggo to fall back on. I can't afford to get rusty. I'll be having a little menage a trois with my halberd and Berserker from now on, if you know what I'm saying. You would put it that way, Randy. Really though, I wonder how Douglas is holding up. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he's still carrying out his deputy commander duties the same way he always does, but underneath it, I don't know how he or Sonya can approve of what's going on. Then again, even if they don't, they might not be in a position to rebel like Muriel and her gang. Yeah, we need to figure out where they stand on all this. We have our own business to take care of, so let's get our heads in the game. Feel free to allow me as much as you want. I'll go on a nice little rampage for you. Got it, I'll be counting on you, Randy. Oh, he's back. Muriel and the others are working with the townsfolk in mind, so don't worry about them. They have our own business to take care of, so let's get our heads in the game. I think it also, didn't it say we could go to mines? It's been like 3 days since I recorded the last video. Just because I didn't record any this weekend. That rifle Mr. Orlando has, the Berserker. I've never seen anything like it. It's hiding some serious firepower. That's the kind of strength that the Red Constellation has as one of the most fearsome Jaeger Corps on the continent. Just one look at Berserker makes it clear exactly what we're dealing with. I mean, isn't it like a little too big? I mean, come on. I do like that in that previous scene where Randy just whips it out of his back pocket somehow. Gotta hand it to you, Grace. You truly will stop at nothing to get a scoop. I'd love to talk your ears off right now, but the last thing I want is a scolding from Abbas. But if you insist, I might be able to toss you a few crumbs. Oh, come on, Waz. You know you need to hold back with just crumbs. Give me the whole loaf of bread, baby. I'm ready for it. Horny jail. Abbas is gonna throw you out of the air hatch yet, Wazzy. How's this? We base the name of our gang, the Testaments, on my own title, the Blue Testament. Don't think me vain, though. I was good with anything, but Abbas insisted it have meaning. He always focuses on the superficial. Here's me, stuck on an airship that shouldn't exist, full of interesting people worth interviewing, and I can't take it. My pen hand is just itching to write a good article. Grace, you promised Wazzy you wouldn't write any of this. I know, don't worry, I'm only talking about writing it for myself, not for publication. I need to sort through my notes from when I was with the Resistance too. Still, I promise not to write an article about the Merkaba. I'm holding you to that. Speaking of which, how did you end up in the Resistance, Grace? I remember you said you couldn't stay in the city because of some problem. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story. The truth is, the CNS has been getting censored ever since Crossbell declared independence. What? You mean Dieter Croix has us living in a dictatorship that isn't actually that different than if we've been invaded by Ereboni or Calvard? What? We haven't been able to publish a single word that opposes or criticizes the president and his faction at all. On top of that, they're even policing our normal reporting and communications. They don't want any negative news getting out. And then again, it's hard to say what links Dieter will go to now. He's capable of anything. The bottom line is I couldn't roll with how they were doing things. That's not journalism. Kept on doing my own thing and continued my regular coverage until the Defense Force finally caught wind of it. Crossbell City was getting more and more hostile for me by the day I hit the first ride out of there and I joined up with the Resistance. You've been through a lot these last several weeks. Good job staying safe this whole time. I would have never managed to have Rains not found me an escape route. I got the best partner a girl could ask for. Anyway, now that I'm here, I'll lend you my help with this mission to liberate Crossbell City in any way I can. They always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. Just watch me use it to slay those Defense Force bullies. That kind of spunk may be just what we need. We'll be counting on you when the time comes. Are you certain you won't write an article about Yin? I want to believe you, but you're not making it easy. Just imagine the headline, expose. Assassin among Crossbell's favorite truth. The truth of Yin and Riksha Mao's bust size. Come on, where's the harm in letting a few details slip? Please help me, Lloyd. Here I go murdering again. Hang in there, Riksha. I know Yin has the ability to dodge these questions. Always had Yvonne's help in doing with Grace. I didn't realize what a fearsome opponent she was. But please, Grace, I thought we agreed that none of this would be publicized. Or else, you know, the only article that's going to be written is famous reporter found dead. I'm not sure I believe you. Can you blame the girl? You do love your gossip, Grace. That's putting it lightly. Things are getting much livelier aboard the Merkaba. Typically, it's just those of us from the church that are on board. It's rare to have anyone from outside. Just between you and me, I kind of like this change of pace. Also, please buy my stuff. I did turn in our quest. I remember doing that. Oh, I also did one of the monsters that we could do off-screen, the old Armorica Road one. It's the monster you fight from the very beginning of the game, just juiced up. Pretty simple. We're healed up. Anyone out here? What's up? The SSS is coming together again, slowly but surely. Once you have enough numbers to no longer need my help, I'll return to supporting you from the back lines. That's okay, I figured that'd be the case. Until then, I'm gonna be counting on you, Zeit. Of course you will. And fear not, I intend to fulfill my duties as a police dog. Woof woof grr. Let's see, I'm trying to think, was there anything else I did off screen? I don't think so, I think it was just that. There wasn't really too much to do. I guess I could have grinded, but I don't want to. There's not really too much point anymore because we have pretty much all the quartz we want, and we're good on money. Only Bellguard Gate and the Crossbow Police Academy can be reached from the West Crossbow Highway. It's not the ideal location to make a landing. However, we must work with where we can go. West Crossbow Highway, Bellguard Gate is just down the road, meaning Noelle could be too. Yeah, I guess we do have to win Noelle back now I think about it. I shouldn't be dwelling on this. Pull it together, Fran Seeker. Poor Fran, I can't blame you for being worried about Noelle like this. A reporter is very interested in learning the finer details about the Merkaba and Oazi. God has helped my patience. This is why reporters should not be allowed on board. I'm sure she's just, curious. Things will probably be fine. I hope you're right. Oazi did give her permission. However, she said should the worst come to pass, you will have to take responsibility. Why me? Alright, let's get going. I did remember going to Armorica, and, like, yeah, we're actually in Armorica right now. Nobody had any real new dialogue, except for, like, I think 1 or 2 NPCs. I think Tulta does. Let's pop out mines real quick. Talk to everyone here, see if there's anything going on. Everyone in Mines is committed to assisting the former CGF's resistance movement. We can't accept a president who used Jaegers to occupy our town. Plus, rebelling against authority and living by your own rules is just too cool! Now, I do miss my Mines theme. It's very good. Well, those damn Jaegers went hunting the resistance. They came to chat with Mayor Bixson. They're acting like they own the place and said better not think of leaving town. They're just trying to hold up anyone who's helping the resistance. I tell you, if I were there, I would have socked them right in the kisser for taking over our town. Would you have, though? I heard they were even planting landmines at the Mountain Pass Tunnel. I'll tell you what, if I were there, I would have socked them right in the kisser. I have to doubt that. Did we read Crossbow times 10? I think we did. Let me check just to be sure. Stupid book. Stupid Sunshine Agnes. Don't have all the freaking issues. Can't know. I don't know. I might try and read. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a hurry to beat the game. I'm playing on a time limit, as I do with like the finale of every single Trails game I've played. It's been in a situation where like I'm at the end of the game and there's going to be like a several day section where I'm not going to be able to record. So I have to like try and beat it in the time I have to record. Like basically I can only record like today and tomorrow for this week. And then I might have to take like a 4 or 5 day break from recording. Which would really suck if we get to like right at the very end of the game. Once Crossbow became independent, the value of Septium fell like a rock. The mine had to be closed after that. International trade has come to a halt too. There's nothing more we can do. It's so frustrating. We're stuck waiting to see what's going to happen next. So I do kind of, I mean, you know, I'm not going to rush or anything. If we don't make it, we don't make it. But, there is an incentive for me to, you know, bounce on the devil, put the pedal to the floor. The resistance has set up camp somewhere in the mountains. No matter how used to staying outdoors you are, it must be hard to be exposed to the elements for so long. I wish the defense force and Jaegers relaxed with their patrols. Leave stock in the food supply to me. You also need oil for equipment maintenance, correct? I still have no clue how to say that dude's name, should have some in his store. Let me check with him. We would appreciate that. We owe a lot to the people of Mines. Had the townspeople chosen to turn us over the defense force, we'd be sitting in jail cells right now. Don't worry about that. We would never do such a thing. People of Mines won't abide by the president hiring the same Jaegers that assaulted our town. The resistance represents the will of the people. Supporting you lot is our show of protest to the president and the current regime. That's why we'll stand by you to the best of our ability. We can't thank you enough, Mayor Bixon. I'll never forget the kindness you all have shown us. You and the SSS can leave this Randy to us area. This area to us, Randy. Sure thing. You better not let those Jaegers of the Defense Force beat you. Got that? Speak for yourself. We've got all of Mines backing us up. There's no way we'll lose. Yeah, because Mines has never been defeated by the Jaegers before. Oh, wait. The Wolves' assistance will allow us to move more freely. Having them survey the surrounding area lightens our burden considerably. I guess it just shows how much of an advantage fighting in the mountains is when you're already entrenched. Because the CGF got absolutely dumpstered by the Jaegers when they were in the position the Resistance is, and now the Resistance can kind of hold their own. Since we declared independence, I feel like I've been slipping back into my slacker ways. This had to happen when I finally got motivated. Oh, poor guy. The biggest problem is that I can't make no money to eat. Mining is all I'm good for. What am I supposed to do now? Stop being so down on yourself, Max. I'm sure the mine will be open again before you know it. I pray you're right. Oh dear. The work he loves, dude. I don't buy it, man. I think he loves the money he gets. I don't think he loves mining. Okay. Oh yeah, did we talk to you guys? I don't think we did. What's up? Once Carlston became independent, the value... Oh, yeah, we did talk to you. Okay, let's check the inn, and then we're gonna bounce. So, Randy, I hear you're splitting off in the Resistance. Yeah, I got a precious little girl that's waiting for me. I'm leaving the people of Mines, the Resistance, and Muriel in your hands for a while. You can count on me. You better keep safe now. Taught the Resistance members where to hide in the mountain and helped them resupply. When the Defense Force came looking for them, we feigned ignorance for the sake of our allies. It was no big deal for us. We're just doing whatever we can to help. I mean, these are actually, I think, it's cheaper to buy these than it is to make them with ingredients. Well, it's slightly cheaper to make them with ingredients. I actually no. Because marbled steak's really expensive, so unless you already have some, I mean, I think we just, like, buy a bunch of these. I mean, I've never used stealth in the entire game, but what if I were to use it? Maybe, what if I just, like, quit ignoring the mechanic? I just got done reading the latest chapter of the novel I've been following. Sadly, I doubt I'll be able to get the new one anytime soon, so I'm gonna be waiting for a while. Give it to me. Oh, let's go. Hans and Marlowe have been coming more often during the daytime. With the mine being closed and no way to reach the city, I guess it makes sense. Because everything going on, I can't go into the city to gamble. How long am I about to live like this? Is this even living? It's hard living without any entertainment, huh? On the other hand, since the mine is closed, I can't throw myself into work either. Mine is about all we can really do nowadays. I thought being here would be nice because I get to see Luca. Hanging out at the bar all day doesn't give off the best impression, though. Why is he staring at me like that? You know, something that did just kind of occur to me. You know, one way we could do the books is, I mean, I mentioned earlier that, like, I have, like, a semi-complete, save for, like, the entire game. I could just, like, look up where to find the remaining books, load a save, and go get them, and then we can still read them in-game without having to, like, look up a transcript. I might do that, actually. I mean, it might be, like, a bonus video or something. We could do that, and I guess we could also try and read the last chapters of the Back Alley Doctor that aren't in the library for some reason, or if they are, I couldn't find them, but... Is there anything, like, to do over here? I mean, I guess we could go to the mine again if you miss the thingy, but I can't think of anything to do in there, so I think we're going to, not do that. Did we try? Yeah, we went to the doll studio for the story. I mean, I assume we can't go to the police academy, right? Didn't they basically tell us not to go? Because, I mean, that's where the prison is, so...
西に行けばベルガード門にはすぐにたどり着けるが、ソーニャ司令がいるとなると、さすがにその勇気はねえな。
I mean, really, Sonya should be the one that doesn't want to face us.
確かに。
とにかく行ける範囲内で探索してみるしかないね。
While there is maybe an argument to be made that like her staying as head of the defense force would let her maybe control it and rein it in from being like just run by like a Dater crony, at the same time, her being her leading the defense force kind of gave Dieter that initial credibility that allowed people to kind of accept the fact that he was basically announcing himself dictator. So she is kind of complicit still in my mind.
国防軍の装甲車が通ったら身を隠す必要がありそうだけど。
そうですね。
ソーニャ司令官、なんとかコンタクトが取れるといいんだけど。
I mean, I guess I'll try to go to the police academy just to see if there's anything over there, but also there is a quest here, right? Quetzalcoatl, West Crossbell Highway. Oh, they rebuilt the thing. It's the way to the police academy. The gate is completely shut, too. I can sense a minute amount of orbital waves coming from the gate. I suspect they had sensors installed. The defense force must have strengthened security after my jailbreak. Then we'll be better off not getting too close. Garcia helped you break out, yeah? Still hard to believe. However, you were alone when I found you in Knox Forest, Lloyd. Yeah, I was able to escape because he stayed behind to fight the defense force. Hard to think that Killing Bear did something like that. Oh man, it's just full of surprises. I guess he's been through a lot this year, too. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. I've been concerned about what happened to him after we split up. Still, I think it would be best if we turn back for now. Aren't you the Quetzalcoatl? Wasn't that what you guys were called? No. I remember you though from the first game. You're the monsters that show up in like chapter 3 or 4 as like strong versions. How do I play this game, by the way? Asking for a friend? I mean, I don't think you need to. Aren't you like Weeks of Fire or something? That seems kind of familiar. I mean, I guess we could like maybe try to analyze instead of just guessing. Okay, you're weak to wind. I knew that. Dude, these guys are like kind of tanky. Don't do it. Really, I don't think it's that they're tanky. I think it's that we don't do any damage. Too bad we can't access Zeit's massive MP pool for healing outside of battle. So I don't know if we have really enough time to like go into this this topic fully, but I do kind of want to talk about something really quick. So I know in the previous video, at the end of it, I said that maybe the Azure is probably my favorite Trails game. I'm actually going to retract that statement after thinking about it more. I think Azure still has the potential, but Trails 2 is still my favorite right now. It kind of, a lot will depend on how this final chapter plays out. This is West Crossbell Highway, right? Yeah. Like the way this final chapter plays out is going to determine a lot. Because really, I do have one central complaint with the game that I kind of didn't realize it was a complaint until very recently. The SSS doesn't do anything in this game. Like, so far, nothing we've done in this game matters. If you think about it. Like, Chapter 1, the main thing you do is you fight a big monster in the mine, but the monster is also, like, not doing anything. It's not really a threat. It's not like you're really like. Oh, I'll keep talking about it in a second.
ああ、破片とかの類も一通り片付けられたはずさ。
しかし、あの事故もかなり大事だったはずだが、強烈なことばかり起きたせいか、いまいち印象が薄いよな。
確かにね。
Yeah, shit did start to pick up very fast after the train.
大陸横断鉄道も現在は完全に運行を休止しています。たまに国防軍の貨物列車が通るくらいみたいですが。
なるほどな。
待てよ。ということは線路に出て。
Oh, maybe that's a way for us. Okay, so this is actually like story stuff.
なるほど。その手があったね。
だが クロスベル市方面は結界に包まれている状態だ。
Yeah, but we could get into the gate, Zaidi
気
boy.
づかれずに都市に入るのは不可能だぞ。
ああ、分かっている。だが西の方ならどうだ？
ロイドさん、もしかして。
線路からベルガード門に潜入するつもりかよ。
Yeah, why not?
ああ、考えたんだけど一度ソーニャ司令と直接話せないかと思ってさ。
確かに味方になってもらえたらこの上なく頼もしい人ですが。
でも国防軍への移行については反対はしなかったんだよね。
Yeah.
さすがにリスクが高そうだけど。
I mean, Noelle was a reliable ally until she wasn't.
私も同感です。
So we can't just assume that she's gonna be. I mean, she probably. I don't know. I assume her reasoning is gonna be something along the lines of like, I felt like I could control the defense force better if I was at the helm.
もちろん立場もあるだろうから正面から訪ねても捕まるだけだろう。
Because we've already seen how much damage the army can do when they're headed by someone incompetent/corrupt.
だがなんとか門に潜入して秘密裏にコンタクトが取れればひょっとしたら本音を語ってくれるかもしれない。
なるほど。
ミレイユたちを見ても国防軍内で疑問を持ってる人間が少なくないのは確かだろう。あれだけ正義感が強い人ならなおさらかもしれねえな。
そういうことなら僕も反対はしないけど、ソーニャ司令がいるとしたら彼女もいるんじゃないの？
それがあったか。
ノエルさんですね。
話を聞く限り彼女の決意は固そうだが。
分かってる。だが俺たちの進む道が恐ろしく困難なのは確かだ。彼女との行き違いにしてもいずれ乗り越える必要がある。それが直接やり合う形になったとしても。
Exactly.
ロイドさん。
If Noelle gets a boss fight and she has like 40,000 HP, I'm gonna be so mad.
確かに避けてばかりはいられねえか。
そこまで考えてるならこれ以上は言わないよ。
とりあえずフェンスを外して線路に出られるようにしましょう。
ああ、
I mean, I do want to hunt the monster, but okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the SSS like doesn't do anything in this game, which is kind of frustrating. So like chapter 1, right? Things your big main objective or like big accomplishment is you fight the cryptid dragon, which it's not really hyped up or anything. It just kind of shows up out of nowhere. Really, it's minding its own business. The only reason you even fight it is because you get outsmarted by Red Constellation to walk into a trap. Chapter 2, you fight the terrorists, but then it ends up not actually mattering because hey, you and Red Constellation were going to catch them anyway, and it's not even like you prevent anything from happening. You know, the terrorist attack still goes off. All the repercussions of it having gone off successfully still happen. The SSS could not have been there, and the story would have like played out the same basically. The only thing they really accomplish is that they saved that one guy from being killed by Charlie. Right? That's chapter 2. Chapter 3? Well, what happens in chapter 3? Chapter 3 is the one like I feel like I remember the least. Even though it's the ones that the videos are going up for right now. You fight Wald. Despite Wald being a joke of a boss, he beats you in a cutscene, and the SSS is humiliated once again. Then you go to the Azure wetlands. You fight like just a random monster again. It's kind of like, okay. It's not even like, you know, when you fight the dragon in Trails 2, where, I mean, it's hyped up because it's a freaking dragon, dude. It's just a, like a random chimera that just shows up out of nowhere. And then you get your ass kicked in a cutscene. And then Arios comes to save you anyway, so it's almost like, yeah, you save Lynn and Aeolia, but Arios was going to do that, like, an hour later. So once again, it kind of feels like nothing you did matters. Then you have the mind stuff where, you know, you fight Shirley, but as far as the game is concerned, even though Shirley's a very easy boss, you, also these guys are Quetzalcoatls. I was right, but as far as the game is concerned, the Shirley fight is you get your ass kicked, and then they just go and destroy the city, which was kind of their plan from the start. You were never supposed to like you fighting Shirley doesn't actually accomplish anything. I mean, I guess you save Randy's life, but in terms of like, I mean, it's like it's important, I guess, but it's not the same level of importance that you would expect. As the way I would phrase it. What am I doing? Get Thunder Cyclone, nerds. Actually, no, don't do that. Over Sigma Ascension. This could be kind of bad, actually, depending on how much damage this does. Okay, that did like just a comical amount. I believe in you, Lloyd. Okay, Lloyd doesn't take any. Oh yeah, because Lloyd has that super armor, right? So he doesn't like believe in damage anymore. Just in case, heal Lloyd. I think the only way we potentially lose is if Lloyd dies. Okay, good thing I healed him. Alright, now... And honestly, Burning Rage probably isn't even that good anymore since we got it so early. Like, I feel like Last Rebellion actually does more damage since it's a later S-Craft, but like, Burning Rage is so fun. But yeah, let's do that. Then do this. And we can actually get to see you. I mean, we've technically already seen Randy's ult, but back in the Shirley fight. Unless it's slightly different, but I assume it's going to be the same. Or back before the Shirley fight, I should say. But once again, like, if anything, us going to save Randy actually fell into the... was us getting outmaneuvered back in the mine stuff, just because... You're almost dead, dude. I'm not afraid of you. Like, back for the mine stuff, just because of, Do I think you're gonna do 1,000 damage? It wasn't even freaking close. I wasn't scared. I knew you were gonna do just the right amount of damage. Also, that reminds me. So I edited the Shirley video last night. You know, Lloyd died by 30 HP to her ult. I can't remember the exact HP values, but he took like 38 more damage than he had in HP. If he had taken just like 0.1% less damage, he would have lived and we would have won on our first try, which is kind of humorous. I don't know what to do with you, Wazzy. Punch him. Okay, maybe don't punch him. I lied. You can't kill us all. I did 8,000 damage. And we actually got XP out of that. Topaz Gem will not be using it. I mean, it's probably good. Like, I mean, there's an argument for using Earth stuff just because of whatever the Craft Guard spell is, but I kind of don't want to use it. Like, I mean, I've already found the game to be like way too easy, and I feel like using Craft Guard would... Like, I don't mind using Teal ult occasionally just because it's, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily required, but some of the fights, like, since you can never know if an enemy's ultimate is one that hits the entire screen or just a selected area, I do kind of feel like I have to use Teal ult since, I mean, I'm trying to do my best to beat every boss on, like a blind sight read just for the sake of, I mean, bragging rights more than anything. I don't know. It's not really like a thing I'm super committed to, obviously, because we've already died. Really, the only death I dignify is the Lennon Aeolio one. Because, like, Shirley, you know, we really... The only reason we lost to Shirley was because I thought the fight was so easy that there had to have been a second phase, so I saved my CP instead of just killing her. And also, I legitimately thought Wazzy's last cast killed her. I just did my mental math, or I wasn't really keeping track of her HP, and it looked like she had none left. But she had, like, you know, I think like 500 HP left or something. And then we did die to the cryptid fight, but once again, that was just because I wasn't paying attention that he was casting a spell, and I didn't expect the spell to do like 10,000 AoE damage. What? Why are you here? You're not analyzed? I mean, there's no real reason to analyze. It's not like we're gonna get 100% bestiary completion or anything. Plus, I don't even know if we can get the rewards anymore. I mean, I guess you maybe can. I don't know. Like, I mean, probably not. But I mean, plus the rewards are like almost nothing. It's like negative money and U materials that you don't really need. Are you still chasing me, dude? You better stop. Well, I've been training for so long to be a dresser, but I was railroaded into being yet another treasure chest. I get it. Haha. But yeah, what was I still talking about? Oh yeah, like the mine stuff, it feels like, you know, you get outmaneuvered, you get humiliated again, Shirley beats your ass in a cutscene. Then you do the crossbow stuff where the SSS plays no role whatsoever. Like, yeah, you fight Sigmund, but it doesn't actually accomplish anything. You know, he just still blows up the IBC and leaves. The SSS doesn't play any real role in the raid on Crossbell. Then what happens after the raid on Crossbell? I mean, I kind of get a little fuzzy. Because then like day 1 of chapter 4 starts. I can't remember the story thing that happens there. But I mean, the next major thing is fighting Arios, or like going to Michelin to fight Arios, where once again, the SSS doesn't accomplish anything. Like, what ends up happening is you fight Arios, he beats your ass in a cutscene. It's not even like, and then, you know, the plan to turn Key into a super weapon still goes off without a hitch. Arios beats you in a cutscene. Like, it just feels like nothing we've done matters compared to like Zero, where you had that slow escalation of important stuff the SSS did. Like, you know, you start off like you're stopping gangs in the downtown district. You know, that's your first big challenge, and then you move up to confronting the mafia for the first time, and you solve the case of the warhounds, and then you manage to prevent the assassination of the mayor, which is something that wouldn't, like, the mayor would have definitely been assassinated if the SSS hadn't been there. That's kind of like one of my problems with like a lot of the events in this game, is that it feels like if you took the SSS out of the equation, the things still play out the same. Like, say if we never went to Michelin to confront Mario Bell and Dieter Kroos, like, that sequence of events plays out the exact same, right? Like, there's just no fight with Arios. And it's not like fighting Arios actually accomplished anything, since you lose in a cutscene. And so, like, I feel like the game needs to actually have us, like, play a pivotal, important role in this, or else it almost feels like our role in the story is so non-existent.
人の気配はないみたいだけど。
まあ、大陸横断鉄道が運休してるみてえだからな。あまりこっちに人手を割いてないんだろう。
そうですね。潜入するチャンスかと。
ソーニャ司令がいるとしたら3階の司令室か。なんとか人目につかずにたどり着ければいいんだけど。
いざとなったら私が陽動して目を引きつけます。とにかく上がってみましょう。
わかった。でも無茶はしないでくれ。
上がるとしようか。
But yeah, just to kind of continue this thought for a second, but like in Zero, you know, I didn't want to. Wait, were you supposed to do this? I don't know. That's just like a cutscene that plays, or animation sequence transition. But yeah, like in Zero, you had that very slow escalation of doing like more and more important stuff as the game goes on, and it felt like everything you did in Zero like actually mattered. You know, saving the mayor from the assassination attempt. You know, you're the ones who actually find out about Yakum. You're the ones that put that together and expose him in front of, so that the CPD can actually act on it. Oh, what's up? I will
Noelle.
absolutely destroy you. With granted, we have no CP, so you might have an advantage, but you will still be destroyed.
どうして皆さんの動向については国防軍の方でもある程度は掴んでいます。マインツ方面でレジスタンスと協力体制を結んだ後、次に来るとしたらこちらの方ではないかと漠然と警戒していました。
やれやれ、参ったね。
さすがというか、 いい読みだぜノエル。
Was it? I thought her strong point was hopping in to hit the fog monster for 4,000 damage and heal him and make me want to uninstall the game.
当たってほしくはありませんでしたけど、ソーニャ司令と話をしに来たんですね。
ああ、その通りだ。ミレイユ3位から国防軍に疑問を持っている者が少なからずいると聞いた。この状況を打開するためにも司令の真意を聞きたいと思ってね。
ノエルさん、今フランさんは私たちと一緒に行動しています。もうすっかり元気でノエルさんとも会いたがっています。
And she also said you're a big dummy for doing this.
説を曲げろ
Her words, not mine, definitely. I didn't make that up.
せめて話し合いの余地くらいは残してくれてもいいんじゃねえか。
それでも私は皆さんをこの先に行かせるわけにはいきません。国防軍の兵士として国家への抵抗勢力の潜入を見逃すわけにはいきませんから。
You do realize that you're the ones threatening state security, right?
ノエルさん、
やれやれ、ほんと不器用だよね。
If there's actually a boss fight here, I'm gonna be a little mad because, like, the idea that Noelle is gonna be, like, able to stand up against all of the SSS, especially now that we have Yin, who is Orisha, who's been hyped up as, like, this unkillable beast the entire story, and then Wazi, who's a freaking Grail Knight.
引き返してください。皆さん、今ならまだ見なかったことにできます。いずれ争うことになるしかなくなっても、今はせめて。
I mean, you should be the ones being like, oh, hopefully we won't, you know, hold it against you that you got us arrested.
甘いな、ノエル。君が真に国防軍の軍人ならこんな問答は必要ないはずだ。
Get him, Lloyd.
問答無用で取り囲んで俺たちを無力化すればいい。なのにそんな干渉めいた言葉で俺たちを晒せようとする。そんな甘い覚悟で本当に大義に準じているつもりなのか。
ロイドさん、
いつになくきついね。
I mean, she needs some sense slapped into her. She's acting, I mean, not illogical, but,
はっきり言おう。ノエル、君は弱くなった。
I guess she's just, like, too burdened by this, like, responsibility she feels to her dad.
何の欺瞞もなくただひたすらにまっすぐいられなくなったからだ。今の君相手なら軍人じゃない俺にだって勝てる。
Also, Lloyd could take everyone in a fight. He's the strongest man alive.
ロイドさん、
Okay, maybe it's gonna be a one-on-one fight. That would make more sense to me.
おいおい、何を。
武装は自由。俺一人で君の相手をする。
Okay, okay.
君が勝ったら俺たち全員を捕まえればいい。
Yeah, I like this a lot more than if they just, like, buffed Noelle to have, like, 50,000 HP or something.
その代わり俺が勝ったら
Lloyd? Phrasing.
一体何を。
見ていられないってことさ。
Like how Lloyd's not even
君
phased.
が君らしくあれない場所に居続けている。
You gotta respect a man that doesn't have a horny bone in his body.
同じ仲間としてこれ以上放っておくわけにはいかない。勝負してもらうぞ、ノエル・シーカー少尉。
おいおいおい、そんなのありかよ。
とんでもないです。
何かの異能とか言わないだろうね。
確かにな。
いいでしょう。私も負けられません。勝負です、ロイド・バニングス捜査官。
ああ、
Now, we will be at, like, a slight disadvantage at the start just due to not having any CP. Actually, no, we have CP. What am I talking about? We're not at max HP, though. That's a slight worry. Just in case, let's go ahead and heal, like, right off the bat. Yeah. I think you can Burning Heart. Okay, you don't do that much damage, but she doesn't have that much HP. Dude, Noelle has been eating her Wheaties off screen. If this does 11,000 damage, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Hi, yay, that's a spicy meatball. I mean, she's like pretty strong. I would like a crit, but I wonder if she's susceptible to... It's hard to tell. I mean, we could battle scope, but we'd actually... Oh god, we're actually gonna get stunned here. I think you run away then. We've got movement. We should use it. I'm gonna battle scope you real quick. You can be AT delayed, but that doesn't really mean anything for us. Monka? What all do we have? Don't we have like a warning? Well, stake it up. It's kind of just like, you know, you kind of have to just like heal through it. We gotta be careful to stay above 9,000 because that's how much damage she does. I think that's really the only way we lose is if she one-shots us with her ult. You're not quite in one-shot territory. Honestly, just heal again. Ooh, that's bad. Oh my god. Dude, that's so annoying. Oh. This is definitely an evasion fight. I'm a little mad, I'm not gonna lie. Not like super mad, but that's our second actual retry in the game. Just a little frustrating. I do wish the game would actually let you know what? Like it would let you know when they could ult. Dude, Lloyd, why do you do no damage all of a sudden? We're dead here again? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I mean, it's not really. The fight's kind of rigged and you're... I just need to, like, quit. I'm trying to do it fast when really what you need to do is you just need to play super slow. Which is pretty annoying. Like, it's kind of like an unfun fight. Because you just kind of have to keep healing. And then you ult every once in a while. I mean, she has gotten 6 attacks in a row. 7 attacks in a row. Little ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what to say. I was just trying to like speed it up because it's a little boring, which is how we ran into trouble. Lloyd, buddy, pal. Like just the nugget of evasion. I don't think it's actually gonna kill. Yeah, don't rush it. That's why you died the first time? Why did we do 6,000 that time? Dude, that's so... I do like how that's like by far the hardest fight in the entire game. Like when canonic, like plot wise, it should be the easiest.
謝る必要はないわ。
司令。
気づかれていたか。
あなたたち、戦闘の音が上の方まで響いていたわよ。一応人払いはしておいたけど。
すみません。
お久しぶりです、ソーニャ司令。
ええ、本当にどんな理由で訪ねてきたか見当はついているけど、とりあえず私の部屋で話を聞かせてもらおうかしら。
Shortly after, Lloyd and the others were discreetly escorted to the command room. They cleared the air with Commander Baelz and Noelle while discussing the finer details of the situation and sharing what they knew of the Septarion of Zero.
そんなことが。
なるほどね。大統領側の不可解な行動もようやく見えてきたわね。
ってことは
こちらにある程度協力していただけるとか。
残念ながらそれは無理ね。警備隊にせよ国防軍にせよ、シビリアンコントロールの原則は変わらない。
Yeah, because there's no way state security could be endangered by having a freaking mad god ruling the city or something.
問題があるとはいえ、クロスベル独立国が成立して大統領という国家元首がいる以上。
Yeah, he's a ruthless dictator and everything, but like,
私たち軍人は勝手な判断で武力を行使することは許されない。
そうですか。
So stupid.
正規軍ってのはそのあたりが厳格っすよね。
それじゃあやっぱり歩み寄るのは無理そうだね。
ええ、そうなるわね。そうでなくてもアリオス国防長官は優秀よ。
I mean, as soon as his plot armor drops, we're gonna kick his ass.
仮にベルガード門の部隊がそちらに協力したとしても、彼の率いる主力部隊に反乱軍としてあっという
See,
間
like,
に鎮圧されてしまうでしょう。
that's a better argument. Lead with that next time, not the, oh, well, technically you would be breaking protocol if we were to break the chain of command. Like, shut up. Use that as your excuse first time.
そうなんですか。
あのさん、指揮官としても優秀なのかよ。
ええ、セルゲイの元部下だけど、さすが牽制と呼ばれるだけ断りに通じているみたいね。
Well, like the divine blade of not being able to hit Lloyd.
その戦略の巧みさ。兄弟子であるリベール王国軍司令カシウス准将に通じるものがあるわ。
でもたとえアリオス長官相手でもタングラム門のダグラス副司令と協力できれば。
あら、ノエル、なぜ彼らに協力することが前提になっているのかしら。
ノエルさん。
さっきの一騎打ちが効いちゃってるみたいだね。
そうにゃ司令。もし仮にディーター大統領とクロスペル独立国の正当性が揺らいだ場合、国防軍の対応はどうなり
Oh,
ますか。
well, as you see, it would break the chain of command, so of course they would just stay loyal to the dictator.
それって。
そうね。どの程度かによるけど、事の真偽がはっきりするまで慎重に状況を見極める。
Gotta look out for our jobs first and foremost, am I right, Lloyd?
その必要はあるかもしれない。
なるほどね。となると、どうやってその正当性を揺るがせるかが鍵になってくるわけだ。
Well, no, I think it should be more that Croyce is a piece of shit, and he shouldn't get to leave the country. Crossbow should still stay independent.
ああ、こういうことはエリーの判断が一番頼りになりそうだけど、多分鍵はマクダイル議長じゃないかと思う。
お嬢のじい様か。
確かクロスベル自治州の代表の一人になるんですよね。
なあ、もう一人は他ならぬディーター市長だったけど、独立国の宣言にあたってマクダイル議長の意見は
Oh, it's probably nothing, right? That's not suspicious. Dieter Croyce all the way, yeah.
その彼の意見が 何らかの形で国内外に発表されたら、
大統領や独立国の正当性がわずかに揺らぐかもしれない。
You know what would have also called the legitimacy of the president into action is if the commander of the Guardian Force unequivocally denied his attempts to take over the state unilaterally. That would have probably damaged his legitimacy. Oh, well, hey, if only someone could have done something about that.
そうなったら国防軍も
I'm not mad, okay? I'm just,
いいところに気づいたわね。どうやらヒントを出すまでもなかったか。ノエル少尉、マクダエル元議長はミシュラムだったかしら？
はい、お孫さんのエリー嬢とともに
Okay.
迎賓館内に軟禁されています。
ミシュラムの警備は確か赤い星座の部隊。国防軍の部隊は常
oh
駐していな
boy,
かった
we
わね。
get to go to Michelin and fight the Red Constellation and lose in a cutscene again. Yay. I mean, hopefully, maybe it'll actually be a fight this time.
そうにゃ
I'm like getting so tired of the use in a cutscene stuff.
あら、私としたことがうっかり部外者の前で。なんでもないわ。今のはすぐに忘れなさい。
さすがそうにゃ司令。
気持ちがいいほどのしらばっくれぶりだね。
それとノエル少尉、先ほどの一騎打ちだけど甘いと言われても仕方ないわね。
She got 7 actions in a row. What the fuck are you talking about?
はい。
罰としてしばらくの間無期限の謹慎処分とし、代わりにクロスベル警察特務支援課への再出向を命じます。
Your official role will be a healing lady.
自分に何が足りなかったか。
You will sit in the back lines and cast tear whenever it is needed. That is your entire purpose.
そしてクロスベルの将来のため自分が何をすべきなのかしっかりと見極めてきなさい。
イエスマム。
Shortly after, Noelle gathered her belongings and boarded the Merkaba with Lloyd and the others. Okay, it is playing my song. That is alleviating any residual salt. Fran was there to welcome her and started to sob in Noelle's arms without saying a word. As she tried to calm her younger sister down, Noelle's eyes too began to brim with tears. An omen of what she would be spending the rest of her life doing. Casting tear. Now, it did cut off, well, I mean, granted, I guess I could have sat on the scene for longer, but I expected there to actually be dialogue there, not, just narration text.
フランさん、座標を送ります。
もういつまで泣いてるの？みんなに笑われちゃうよ。
いいさ。
なんだか羨ましいです。すみません。特定できました。見知らぬ保養地、ホテルデルフィニア付近、レイクビーチのあたりです。
すげえ偶然だな。
I've never seen that word written out before, even though I say it all the fucking time. It's so weird looking.
今度は優雅なバカンスとは言い難いけどね。
あら？ひょっとしてみんなでビーチに遊びに行ったことがあるとか？
No?
ええ。
State secrets?
まあ、
通商会議の後ですけど。
もう釣れないわね。そんな楽しそうなイベントになんで私を呼んでくれないの？
We can't horn you up, Grace. You weren't invited.
いや、俺たちだって招待された身分だったしな。
今にして思えばあの正体も何か思惑がありそうだったけどね。
Yep.
確かに。
いずれにせよ、次の目的地は決まった。赤い星座の部隊が警備しているらしいが、ノエル、どのくらいの規模か知っているか？
そうですね。一個中隊はいると思います。この人数で当たっても正直勝ち目はないでしょう。
そうか。
なんとか陽動して戦力を分散できりゃ。
I mean, we do have a legendary assassin and a doggo.
だったらここは私が。
いや、ここは私が引き受けよう。元の姿に戻ればかなりの戦力を引きつけられるはずだ。
And plus, Zeit has something to prove. From those stupid Jaegers said they could beat up Zeit in his divine form.
サイト。
He's like me, he's got a chip on his shoulder.
そのいいのか。
私はあくまでお主らの手助けに徹するつもりだ。お主らが仲間を集め力を蓄えつつある今、まあ最後の大サービスとでも思うがいい。
そうか。
ありがとう、サイト。
ああ、マジに助かるぜ。
と言っても相当厳しい戦いになるのは。
それでもミシュランには議長だけじゃなくてエリーもいる。万全の準備を整えて何としても2人を解放しよう。
はい、
およ。
了解です。
Zeit is at the party. Noelle's joined the party. Armed Forces S-Craft, sure. I'll maybe try and remember to use that at least once on screen. Oh, it's so good to have you back, Noe. I can feel the tears coming on again. Jeez, Fran, in all seriousness, it's good to see you too. Thank Audius that your injuries are fully healed. And in the meantime, you've been working hard to help everyone here. I'm proud of you, Fran. Noe, how long are you gonna treat me like I'm a little girl? As long as you keep acting like one? That's right, I almost forgot that you agreed to belong to the Lloyd from now on. Yeah, it makes sense. You still see me as a little kid because you've already found someone to bring you into womanhood. Fran, what are you implying? And besides, Lloyd said he didn't mean it like that. Stop fanning the flames already. Stop fanning the flames. Look at you getting all embarrassed. You even sound a little disappointed. I haven't the slightest idea what they're talking about, but it's good to see them together again. Lloyd, shut up. You know what they're talking about. Once Helios rescued, the SSS will be at full strength again. I can only imagine how tight the security will be, given Speaker McDowell's with her too. Zai was kind enough to volunteer himself as a decoy, so we cannot let him down either. Hey, Lloyd. About the whole you'll be all mine thing. I'm really sorry about the misunderstanding back there. I know you didn't mean anything by it. Anything by it? I'm still not sure what there was to misconstrue. How can he not know? Moving on. Let's focus on our rescue mission at Michelin. Sounds good to me. I'll be counting on you again, Noelle. So happy Noelle's back. Lloyd, you better take good care of her while you're out there. And I'm rooting for you to take good care of her when you're off duty too. I still don't get it. Was there some kind of misunderstanding? Sorry, Noelle. You're at the bottom of the power rankings in that regard. Leave diverting the attention of the Jaegers to me. Luring them will be simple if I return to my original form. Use that opportunity to drive them back their dispersed forces and rescue Ellie and the Speaker. Red Constellation are some of the strongest Jaegers anywhere. They won't scare easily, Zeit. He's a divine being. Please don't underestimate them. I am well aware. I will not allow myself to be slain so easily either. I prize the Divine Wolf will see to it. The Red Constellation is a team in position at Michelin? I wonder if Bloody Shirley is present. Nah, definitely not her style to guard a bunch of locked up VIPs. I'd wager they got a different commander posted there. I see. Riksha, let's focus on rescuing Mademoiselle Ellie and the Speaker for now, yeah? We'll have to deal with Shirley and my uncle sooner or later. No need to rush it. You're right. Sorry, Randy. Don't mention it. Okay, you doubt they're part of the security? But still, I'm sure there is a leader on Garrus level with them. We had better be ready. Is there any other named characters we've met? Besides Gareth? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh, also Riksha, come on. How did you lose to Shirley? Like, what's up with that? I've been hearing the entire freaking game about, ooh, freaking Yin's so strong. We didn't quite make it to second class? Oh well. It would have been nice to get the Master Quartz, but I probably wouldn't have used it anyway. I'm not on the team that's going in, but even I'm nervous about this mission to rescue Speaker McDowell. I'm going to be fighting a full company from the Red Constellation. This is going to be a real battle with everything on the line. We'll be praying for you. Please come back to us safe and sound. I guess we should buy more, well, we actually don't really need to buy more, but what else am I going to use with that money? We could buy ingredients, but I think I already bought some. So our next landing spot is Lakeside Beach. To think we'd be going there of all places. I'd rather a big return be for another leisurely vacation with everyone again, but alas. If it makes you feel better, we could do that again once we have Kia back, and maybe after the weather warms up. We can even invite Chief Sergei, Abbas, and the Commander Baelz next time too. Now you're talking my language. Just one more reason to fight hard today so we can have a better tomorrow. Preferably one with fruity drinks that have little umbrellas in them. I think my original form should make luring them way simple. Wait, we already talked to you. Our second trip to Lakeside Beach is for business rather than pleasure. What a shame. And then Kevin's just screaming like, why are you talking to people? We're still fighting this frickin' mech. Hurry up and do your job already. At least the Defense Force's soldiers aren't at Michelin. The Jaegers alone pose enough of a threat. This is sure to be dangerous. Better have those Enigma 2s in tip-top shape for a landing. Still can't afford the final upgrade there. And we do have all of, Wazi stuff. Why is yours so cheap? I mean, I guess because you're like a not a real party member. And also, I'm never going to use you. I'm sorry, Riksha. You're actually pretty good, but, I'm committed to this team. Rescuing Speaker McDowell and having him deliver a speech for everyone inside the state and abroad would be a bold move. If you pull it off, I think the CDF would have to pull out at least a little for a while. Or, what did you say? Pull out at least for a little while. There also need to be a lot of work done for it to be delivered at all. Man, this is going to be the scoop of my career. But first, you guys need to rescue the speaker. Don't let us down. No promises? Expect to engage Jaegers immediately upon touching down at Michelin. The Merkaba will take cover in the sky to avoid being shot down by anti-aircraft fire. So once we land, it's do or die until we rescue Ellie and Speaker McDowell. This is going to be a difficult fight. That is putting it lightly. You should closely check your equipment, orbits, and consumables if you have not already. Yeah, whatever. I'll do what I want. Do you guys say anything new? Just out of curiosity. It's been a little bit since we came back here. Yeah, you all still say the same things. Like, I don't know if we need to, like, go back to the... Like, if there's any new dialogue or anything to mine in the old locations. I wonder if Ilya says anything new? I'll give that a shot real quick, and then we'll head to Michelin. I mean, I know we can't take Reach up there, but... Which would be probably the main reason to have new dialogue, but... My apologies, but I'll stay here while you're inside the hospital. I understand. See you soon. Yeah, I'll go give it a shot. I was wondering, Gailey, your wife and boy live in Crossbow. You been able to get in contact with them? Not recently. I see. You can always try speaking with the Defense Force soldiers about returning to the city. No, I know my wife and Kians can look after themselves. Oh, yeah, that guy. I wouldn't be right to leave the hospital right now. The situation could suddenly change and we might have to take several patients in severe need of help. You realize that, right, Lago? That is true. You've clearly put thought into this, so pardon my concern. Look at them. They're all friends now. He must be so worried about his wife and son that it's affecting his work. I thought it would be better for him to request to go home. He is a doctor, after all, so I can understand why Gailey thinks that this is where he belongs right now. Perhaps I should have kept my comment to myself. I'm organizing the medicine that was provided to us by the Defense Force. Sadly, it's not the best. Whoever picked these out for patients is a complete amateur when it comes to useful drugs. We can get by this for the time being, however, it's not enough to treat a patient in critical condition. Just don't get hurt. Managed to find a spare part that was on its last legs. Problem is, this is a specialty piece of equipment. We won't be able to get a new one out unless we order it from Remiferia. This isn't good. In the meantime, we're gonna have to be careful with the one we have. I mean, some of this dialogue seems new, so maybe there actually is new dialogue in the hospital, if nothing else. I was visiting Donnie the day Croyce was being named the president. I've been stuck here ever since. The application process to receive passage to the city is just too bothersome. I didn't want to leave and then get stuck over there, so I may as well take the chance to spend some quality time with my hubby. You hear that? Sadly, I don't think I'm in condition to rejoin the force right now. The doctors say I still need my rest. I don't want to let it get me down, so I'll put my faith in Raven, Sergei, and the others instead. What about us? Put your faith in me, dude. I hope Shizuko's doing well right now. Agreed. She has always been on Kia's mind too. Chances are they're both at Orkio's tower right now. At least I hope so. Kia needs at least one friend right now. I pray the SSS will be together again soon, Lloyd. Easier said than done. We got a tough road ahead of us. We do, but if we're gonna get Kia back, we're gonna need everyone's combined strength. So no matter how hard it's going to be, I'm not gonna rest until the SSS is whole again. I know you can do it. I'll keep praying to the goddess for you. Get out there and find them. Thank you, Cecile. Hearing that makes me feel stronger already. Dr. Seelan told me she doesn't know whether I'll ever be able to walk again. That means the possibility isn't zero either. That's reason enough to keep fighting. Besides, isn't it human nature to keep fighting as long as there's something you love? I did manage to find Riksha and give her the message, but I think it's going to be a while before she's ready to see Ilya. I hate to do this, but I think it would be for the best to not mention anything to Ilya until Riksha is ready. Worst part about Crossbell's independence is for me is that now I've lost contact with Ruby Feria. The president did have medical supplies prepared in case of an emergency, but I doubt they'll last for very long. Furthermore, the selection of drugs and supplies have been left to a medical professional. Every patient is unique. It's going to be difficult to treat every case with just the reserves that were supplied by the president. I'm not sure how we should tackle the situation. We're going to have to think of alternatives. So it seems like a lot of the dialogue here is updated, but those are pretty much the main characters I'd want to talk to. I just want to scream Lady Ilya. Oh, it's you guys. Lady Ilya's name from the top of my lungs so that I hope it reaches her hospital room, but it won't. I haven't forgotten this is a hospital, so I keep myself in check. Even laying a hand here, I've been praying that Lady Ilya recovers as soon as possible, even if it's just one day sooner. Superintendent can be really strict, but it's for Lady Ilya's sake, then bring it on! I've had some provisions delivered from the city, but it's all processed foods and preservatives like rations. Good grief, there's not going to be enough nutritional values in our hospital meals one bit. Here you go. Take a look at this cluster of organs illustrated here. Oh, I see. I get it. Nice to see that you've gotten used to studying while you eat, Mishad. Wasn't I right? You couldn't bear to look at even one page of this book while eating before. It's all thanks to your tutoring, Flora. For the record, I'm personally supporting you and your allies over the defense force and the president. Please stay safe out there. If nothing else, try not to cause Cecile to worry too much, okay? I guess we can talk to the head nurse. And then we'll probably bounce. Anyone in here? Inspector Donovan's recovery is progressing well, thankfully. There's hope he'll be discharged soon. Ilya, on the other hand, may never fully recover, even if she undergoes intensive rehabilitation. I hope she does, though. If anyone can make a grand comeback, it's her. It bothers me to no end that the only people with severe injuries or illnesses are allowed to leave the city to come to the hospital. Such a policy doesn't take into account those who have ailments that need to be diagnosed by a pro. Not everything can be seen at a quick glance. I shudder to think how horrible it would have been to lose a patient that we could have saved had they just been allowed to come to the hospital sooner. What? People delaying medical treatment? What? I could never imagine that. You mean it just won't get better as long as I just, grit my teeth? Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's, So that place, I don't know if the others do, because, I mean, Armorica didn't seem to have a great. We only talked to one guy. We'll talk to Mines and see if they have anything new to say. People of Mines distrust President Koiz for openly employing those Jaegers. The resistance is the only way to fight the new regime. Okay, this seems to be the same. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's all the same. If we miss something, we miss something. Where am I going? Michelin? I mean, well, we can save first. Also, what time are we at? Yeah, we're time to end. In the next video, we will, go to Michelin and try and rescue Ellie. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.